Hello, everyone, guys. My name is Henry, guys. I'm with my mom and I'm with one of the subscribers who have been in Ceylon for a appointment and is going back to his state very soon. So he's here to give us brief experience he have get from us in Ceylon and share more details. All right. So you can introduce yourself properly. Back to you.
Okay, yeah. So I'm Ryan. I'm a Peace Corps volunteer here in Sierra Leone. I've been here for almost 3.5 years now. So with the Peace Corps, I've been teaching at what they call a senior secondary school. So that's basically the same as a high school in the United States. So I've been teaching the new science stream at the school. So teaching chemistry and physics and also some math.
Okay, thank you very much. Guys, viewers, this is one of your subscribers, part of Henry channel and also John Glenn channel, right? He has been a subscriber since the establishment of Henry channel and is doing great, right? It's really a blessing to have such a beautiful and some teachers in Swahili to educate children growing up, right? And they are getting impact by this my favorite subscriber, right? And it's very handsome. I'm seeing you guys, your comments. I hope you are doing great, right? Stay with us. Today is going to be massive because we are going to explore more on the importance of showing love to others and also trying to build up their faith, right? And we have started our live stream since 3 days now this week because it's a Christmas season and we believe in showing love to others, and we are planning to go to the high level of popularity to show them love, especially those who are in the hospital. And the situation in health sector in Sierra Leone is getting better through the help of Partner Health and others, right? They are doing great, and we say kudos to them. But people in the hospital are going through a lot, and especially those who are in the sick bed, they are going through a lot. Those who are in the local hospital, my story, I've been there, I know their challenges, and we are going there to show love to them again, right? So I will allow mom to say hello to you guys. She's with us.
Hi.
Mom say hi to you guys. It's very handsome, right? And there are reasons why we should go back to the community to give them, show them love so that they cannot be discouraged. During my time in the hospital, I was discouraged because people around also discouraged because they are looking for hope. They are looking for someone that can inspire them, that they can go there to inspire them that they are not alone in the situation. On my own case, when I'm in the hospital, my mom here was going there, right? She was personally going there to show love. It was really massive, right? So that sometimes instigate the challenges of sadness, discouragement, right? Because I was seeing my mom coming, right? That was a very, very impact in my life because I'm seeing my own parent coming to support, right? But in the case of others that are in the current in the hospital, they don't have anyone that will come in to support them. All their relative loved ones abandon them in the hospital because of the situation. That is really empathetic because they need someone that can motivate them, right? I remember the last time when we visit there, those patients were very happy to see me. Say, "Oh, so this guy was with us. Like this guy was like us before. Look at this guy; he's very healthy." They build the courage. They have the hope that they are going to win in the situation. That is the same thing we are going to do within the week, new week coming, to show love to people out there, to build their hope, right? To see that they get inspired and they can't think that they are alone in the situation, right? The nurses, the doctors are doing their job, but we too have our own work to do. That's why we all who are the table fighters should come on board to show love to them, to see that those people don't have sadness, those people don't have a negative thinking about the situation, because they too have a life to live, right? And it is very, very important for us. So I would love mom to discuss, explain to us the situation those people who are going to, especially my own side, while we are going, just refer what are the challenges, especially in food aspect. Because for me, when I was there, there was a lot of challenges in food. Because when you have taken a lot of drugs, right? When you are taking a lot of medication, right? You need to get high level of food. You become angry, right? You become hungry to chop food, but at that moment you don't have the money to buy food. Then that creates a curiosity, that creates a discouragement, that creates high grievance of discouragement, right? But when there is a food, right, they can able to eat and sustain and able to fight the virus and able to take their medication simple and easy, right? So when we explain in Creole language the challenges people are going, especially those who are in the streets and also those who are in the hospital. Mom, can you explain in the Creole language?
Good evening, viewer. So the people that are different hospital they're facing problem for food business. They're facing. We get custodian, the children who or people that can go admit there so that they deliver. They not get people that they can't find there or the people that not get there.
We'll talk.
Pass you when na sorry art organization that can go visit them, they give them thing there. People that they suffer. That they really suffer na the hospital there. Laka
Mm.
hospital back. The time Ajay Henry be admit na Laka hospital. Back the same problem. It's no day. The each way that they provide at the hospital, it no better. And I want to that it. So if you then at hospital, first no they go find them. And anytime where you go, they expect something that you am. And so then at that hospital. Anytime where they see you, they expect for say you get something go for them. So now the problem that where then at the different hospital.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mom. Right? Mom was trying to say that there are a lot of challenges people who are in the hospital are facing. Right? Those people in the hospital really need someone that can motivate them, can inspire them so that they can have the courage to fight the disease. Right? Those who are in the critical condition, those who are their medication is not working, for example, for me, right? They are the one that we have high risks of discouragement, because you can't imagine staying in the hospital for a years, the medication is not working. Why? What is the reason? That creates a high discouragement that can make you to discourage, that can make the patient himself to think about negative things that can lead them to run away from the hospital. Like sometimes back, one of my friend, right, when we are in the hospital, try to run away because of the situation. His relative, loved ones, we are not visiting them. They are not going there to check how they are coping, if they are taking their medication. That creates a high discouragement for my friend, and he decided to run away. But luckily, he ran away for a week, and the authority in the hospital noticed that one of the patients have discharged himself from the hospital, and they decided to go and find that patient. And luckily, they found that patient, but there was a problem because the patient has shared the disease out there, right? So they decided to do a survey where in the patient where the patient go to when the patient ran away from the hospital, and they noticed that more people were affected, right? That is a risk we are in sharing of this problem, right? Because when patient is having a lot of mentality that is playing in their mind, they can't control their emotions. They can't go deeply to control it, because for me it's solely like the same, right? Because I was thinking, oh no, no, my mom was coming, my parents is coming, but there was a high discouragement that can create a temptation for you, the patient, to run away from the hospital because of lack of food. But if you have someone that can come there to motivate you guys in the ear, right? For example, from like the last visit to visit in the hospital, we go and support them, right? We go there to say hello. We say hello, guys. We are back to show love to you guys, right? It was very handsome, right? Right. So people out there really need us. People out there really need us to put our seatbelt right together, right? If you want to show love, you can show love through sending super chat, all right, and also you can use West Union for silent transaction, right? Because shout out to John has already supported. We are going out there to show love to people, right? So for my friend here, right? He has been in Ceylon, he has experienced a lot, right? And would love to hear the side of his own story in Ceylon. Back to you.
Okay, yeah, so like I mentioned before, oh, so first of all, thank you again, Henry, and thank you, I saw too, for the live stream and starting everything. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. So like I said before, I've been in Salone for a little more than 3 years now. I've been teaching at a senior secondary school. Um, so, I mean, like most things in Salone, I think one of the biggest challenges with everything is just a lack of resources. And so that's part of the reason why I wanted to come to join the Peace Corps, to be able to help share some of the knowledge and some of the things that I have learned with my privilege growing up in the United States, um, so that I can help in the small way that I can in some other place. So I ended up coming here to Salone in part because it's it's part of like what they call the Anglosphere of West Africa, right? So even though a lot of people don't speak English, English is still a lot of the background, and the main language that everyone knows, Creole, has a lot of basis in English. So even though there's a lot of differences with Creole, if you know English, it's really not that hard to understand or at least pick up some of the Creole while you're here. So while Aisatu was talking, even though you might not have been able to understand everything that she was saying, you could probably pick up at least some of the words to get some understanding of what she was saying. So that's one of the benefits of coming to a place like Sierra Leone. If you already know English, you don't have to learn a whole new language like French or Spanish or many other languages that other countries would have the requirement for. Um, yeah, so in this school, I've been teaching chemistry and physics. So their high school here, they call it a senior secondary school. It is much more specialized in the subjects than our curriculum in high school in America. So as most of you know, if you're American, everyone takes the same sort of core subjects, right? Everyone takes math, everyone takes some sort of science, social studies, English. The exact classes you take may be different. You may have different levels of them, but everyone still takes those classes. Here they have more specialized streams. So they have what they call an art stream. So this is more like liberal arts. So you can think of things like language and government and history. They have a commercial stream, which is more like business oriented. And they also have a science stream.
Vamos.
So if students join one of the three streams, they may not be taking some of the subjects that we would. So if you join the art stream or the commercial stream, you might not be taking any science classes. And so that's sort of what the situation was at my school before I came, that they weren't offering a science stream, so they basically weren't offering any science classes at all. So I was able to help them to, in the 3 years that I've been here, to help them to start up the science stream um, um, in teaching chemistry and physics. They have other teachers that were able to pick up biology, agricultural science, a few different other subjects. And since then, especially in the last year, I've been helping them to set up a science lab at the school um, because a lot of the teaching here is very sort of rote memorization, where a teacher will put something up on the blackboard, the students copy it down, and they memorize it for the test. And that's most of what a lot of the learning here is. So, any way that we're able to implement sort of hands on, practical type lessons, the students really enjoy that, and it helps them to learn the concepts better. So that's an important part of the science stream, both for that and because in their final exams they are tested on lab practicals. So, um, I mean, it's very helpful for them to be able to have access to those sorts of resources as well. Okay.
Wow. Wow, that is very, very important for especially in Sierra Leone, right? The science stream is very, very bit poor because we don't have church equipment like the lab, right? Wherein students can go there and experience it by themselves. That is a big challenges. Well, when I was growing up, right, I was thinking, oh, maybe I would be going in science stream. But when I think there is a lapses in the implementation of studies and also lapses in practical because science is a systematic study of nature and you try to see how it's work and try to implement it. That is a big challenges. The yes, majority of the teachers are doing great, right? Trying to impact the children. But when children are learned, you learn by practically putting the things in action. Wherein you have learned these things, you make sure you go to the lab and try to see how you can implement it by yourself so that you can get the experience out of your learning. That is a big problem we are facing. For those who have a private schools, yes, some of the 100% of the schools, private schools, try to get laboratory room, have certain equipment, but for the government school, that is a big challenge. So if you are a child going up and going to school and you are part of the science stream, you face high challenges in getting practical experience because those tools are not available for you as a student. But if you divert and go to a private school, which is more expensive, then you have church facility, you have church opportunity to get more understanding in your stream. That is the big challenge. That's why if you watch, majority of the children are diverting, going to study, going in the art stream, going to the commercial streams, right? So that they can get ready and try to fill out, right? But we very, very happy to get someone like you out there to impact the science stream because let's say you are a science student and you want to become a medical doctor, right? And let's say you want to first um be a professor in doing operations, and also you need to go out there to learn through the practical step, right? That is the big challenge. That's why you see those students that are doing nursing, they usually go to hospital to get the practical by themselves, right? That is the big problem. But we're very, very happy because the education system is been going smoothly and try to see that people are trying to see that they impact us well. That is very handsome, right? We really appreciate the step we are in. We see that people, children are willing to educate, but the source is not available. That is the big problem, right? We have 12 districts in Sierra, and a lot of the districts having challenges in health we really need. Can you imagine we have a lot of doctors graduated in the field of study of medication, but the job employment is something else we can't imagine in Sierra, right? and you have been going through studying medication as a science student, and try to hoping that you are coming back to give back to your community, to your nation, but the availability of job employment is bit scarce. So like the source of um, resources is very important. That is one obligation those people who have the higher authority to should need to do. And secondly, talking about the job employment is other thing that we need to work on. Shout out to Olufemi Kwant, I see you available in live. I see you, right? That is a key purpose. So I have question for my friend. So through your learning experience, you have already shared your bit experience in the learning scale. So a part of the learning scheme, towards the standard of living in style, on your days in staying style, how can you describe the standard of living experience you have learned?
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, in general, obviously the standard of living in Ceylon is a lot different to what you would see in America.
Mm.
So, like right now, you're only able to see me because I have a light hooked up to a battery, basically a car battery, um, to be able to see. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have this on. Um, yeah, sorry, there's a little bit of an echo, but I'll continue. Um, yeah, because even though my house is hooked up to the main power, it hasn't been on for the past maybe 3 weeks or so. If it does come on, it comes on for a few hours in the evening or into the middle of the night, and that's about all you would get.
Yeah, yeah. So talking about the solar system. For me, experiencing solar system, light system aside, and something very poor because like, people who are in the main city having challenging light issue, that is something we can't describe because they are not
Yeah.
doing nothing. Because like just like you are saying that you're having coming to help to mitigate the problem, but they are not doing well, or you're having a lot of depth. That is something you can't well done because like because it needs to be something that a source that can provide for people generally those in the nation worldwide because like you can't work for something that can provide source of light and few of the people who have the opportunity to have light get light. So that is that is the big problem. Challenges of light system is very poor. Talking about the full system too, so me, I know the system. The full system is very crucial. I don't know for my friend, experience of the full system. You can drive bits on the full system in silence. And your favorite food that you love in silence.
Yeah. So right now, Henry, do you have lights or are you running off like a generator or something?
Yeah, yeah, generator.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the full system, how have you experienced silent food and what is the challenges in the full system sector?
Yeah, so I mean, it's obviously very different than in America. So I would say the two main things are the availability of food, but also being able to keep food, right? So setting aside availability for a minute, right? It, when you have electricity, if you have a refrigerator, you can keep food for weeks at a time, right? If you don't have refrigeration, you can keep, certain types of food is fine, like dry rice, but as soon as you cook it, it's good for maybe 12 hours at most, and then you can't eat it anymore, right? Many types of fruits and stuff, right? You can't keep it for very long after you've taken it off the tree.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. And so just in terms of availability as well, most of the food that you'll get that the locals will eat are stuff that is grown locally. You do get some stuff that is imported, like rice that is imported, some special goods, um, but these are almost more of a luxury that isn't really an everyday type of thing that people are able to eat. So it's the what most people eat every day is like a rice-based diet that will add some sort of what they call processed or soup to it, um, which I guess the closest equivalent would be like almost like a curry that you eat with the rice. But sometimes people aren't even able to get that. They'll just eat the rice by itself, maybe with a little bit of pepper, a little bit of palm oil, um, and that's their main source of food.
Wow, wow. So that is very crazy. Like people who have a refrigerator, right, a freezer, can keep their food for a week, right?
Mm,
Warm it.
yeah, a
Some of
long
them
time.
have a microwave where they can warm their heat again. But
Mm,
that is a big problem for those who cannot afford it. Right? For us, like me and my mom, we usually warm the food like we don't have refrigerator, right, or freezer, right? We just need to warm the food in the morning hours and consume it again.
mm,
Sometimes if probably it gets spoiled, right? The
yeah.
food gets spoiled because they don't have the equipment. So if you have the equipment at home, the food will stay longer bit, right? Because it will be minimized and try to manage it for the period of time. That leads to the high level of economic problem. We are in talking about the food availability is very, very crucial for those who cannot afford it. Like it's very because what I've experienced, a lot of citizens usually go to the cookie buffer when it, like a local restaurant where you can go and buy food for that day so that you can consume and try to consume food again from the local restaurants so that the next day that they say that it is the way of managing, but sometimes you can't afford to get the income because like currently the Sierra Leone currency is very, very poor and it's really, really going having high inflation, right, in the currency. That lead to a wide problem of standard of living. So, like, if the food aspect, if majority of the citizens can go into the farming, it can help to mitigate the problem of food because, like, what I thinking, like, they are accusing that the problem is the tax because some of them go and invest in farming, and when they are coming with their goods, they need to pay high tax and also transportation. That leads to the high prices of food inside them. Because you can't imagine you are buying your seeds and you went to your farm and trying to invest and try to buy fertilizer so that the crops can come well, very healthy. And the transportation system is a problem, and also you need to pay that. That is a big problem. Sometimes I think why I'm thinking what is the problem why investors are not coming to trying to invest like other country. I've been thinking about these things a lot because if there is a lot of investment, like investors coming, trying to turn our raw materials to something that can be profitable, it can help a lot. But that is a big problem, right? And you can see some of the people currently, this is a festive season. I can imagine my being in this Europe white country. I've learned a lot different standard of living, right? It is a great privilege for me to learn new things in the Europe and than Sierra Leone, right? The way you see that people are very engaged, they work in time, they try to prioritize their job than us in Sierra Leone, right? The time management is very poor, and I don't know, but there will be a time where people will know the purpose of living because those who are in the higher authority are trying their best, but you know the tribalism, there lot of discrimination that is going on in the politics aspect, which is very poor. That is the problem that we are facing that's making our country very going down. I don't know why. But there is I believe that I have a strong faith that there will be a time where in China will be a better place. Sure. So like for now, people are going through a lot and to even to get food to eat for a day is something they can't afford. Some of them go out there in the street beg for food because let's assume that we have a lot of investors coming to Asylum, creating a job opportunity for us in cities in Asylum. That can help a lot because we have a lot of graduates. We have a lot of people that have been in the college, done their studies, but job employment is the big problem. It's only take opportunity. If you have opportunity, then they can employ you. That is the problem. The job opportunity is one of the problem. That's why we are having a lot of keke riders, bike riders in the nation today because of the job employment. But let's say 100% of the graduates have job, then there can be a less problem in standard of living because everyone will determine to work. And we are talking about the drugs addiction in Sierra. That that is the big point. If there is a job available for citizens, they can't sit down addicted in drugs that can hinder their life, right? But that is the big problem, right? So for us right now, we are just advocating for people that are in need, that need us, right? Especially those who are in the hospital because they're having a lot of. Just imagine people who are not in the hospital currently, they're having challenges to get food. And imagine those people in the hospital. What are they just have the similar thinking. So those who are in the hospital are having a lot of challenges than those who are not in the hospital but having challenges in surviving, right? So we need to go there to show them love. Some of them, because last year when we go to the hospital, Connaught, Cottage, right? Some of them think, oh, I can't imagine we are in the month of December because their mentality or their thinking, they are thinking that they should try to recover very soon to be part among the living, right? Because when you are in that situation, you have a lot of thinking that discourage you. So that you can't think about what is currently going on in your country a lot. So we are going to put smile on their face again, and that's why we are coming out here to show love to them, right? So it is amazing to see people coming to silence to educate our children, especially those who are in need of education, because like those children really need education because more like for example, our friend, our subscribers coming to silence to educate citizens. Let's assume 100 of them kind of people, the send 100 of them in silence to educate more people. It can create a difference, right? Right, not only in the educational aspect. Let's assume investors coming to silence to invest and try to create job opportunity for Sierra. Then it can change a new way of living, right? It's very handsome. So we are going back. Today is the very last day we are going live to give the reason why we should show love to people who really need us, right? The important reason why we should go out there to give hope to the hopeless. Because there are a lot of people currently, for those I've done my inquiries, there are up to 40 patients that have not discharged from the hospital because of their critical situation, right? And last month they have not discharged. This month too, they are not discharging anyone except maybe on January. Maybe they will have some reason why, because like they can't discharge someone when the disease is very active in the system. So they need to fight against it so that they can mitigate it, so that the sick individual can have um high standard of health to go out back home to see their loved ones again. So we are going there. I will go there, share my own experience, my own story. Because when I share my story, it creates motivation. It creates hope for them because some of them have already lost hope, right? So that's why we are going back to the community, showing love to them, and also we are focusing on those who are in the street. So like I don't know if my friend have been inside, have experienced those who are in the street. I don't know if you can throw light discussion that, and let's see how his own experience look like.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear experience what
Those
in.
people who are in the streets, for living, right? Those who are beggars, those who are in the street. Have you ever experienced them? Have you ever come across them? Have you ever seen them? How can you describe them?
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, definitely. So one thing I will say, coming to Sierra Leone as someone who is obviously looking like a white person, right? Many of the people here, any white person that they see, they're sort of learned, they're almost trained from a young age to ask for money for them or ask small things from them. So every day, constantly, you get, especially the small children, asking for 1 2 leones. Um, I mean that aspect of it isn't necessarily, I think, what Henry was talking about, though. You definitely get, especially more in larger places like Freetown. I think you get more people that don't have the support system to be able to help them. Because I do think that's one of the things that in Salone that is very different. They have much stronger sense of community that, especially like within your family or within community, they're able to help each other. Even if they don't have much themselves, they're able to share and to help other people. Um, so I would almost say that in the bush upline, these are the places that are not the bigger cities. These are places that maybe you are less likely to see people that need to beg for a living, because even if they don't have a lot, their family, their community doesn't have a lot, they're able to share with each other. I think it's more in the larger cities, Freetown, the other ones, Mechanico, that you'll see more of the people that, because they don't have that support system in the larger cities, that's what they're forced to do to be able to try to get a living.
Okay, amazing. So, like, seriously, it's very, very critical to handle, right? Um, I imagine when I went out there the last December 2024, 2025, when we go out there to show them love. There are a lot of people, a lot of people out there, they are sleeping on the street. They
Mm.
are sleeping on the street. They can't afford to have food. We are very, very happy to get food from us. I was very pleased because, like, going out there to show them love again, put smile in their face. See, people are rushing for the food. People are rushing for the food. The food we are not sufficient for them. Some of them cannot afford to get because there are so many on the streets, right? This is really, really, really empathetic to see people who are going through a lot. It makes me very sad, right? Because I know the situation. Just imagine if you okay now. Let's assume that you have the money now to buy food. You just decided not to buy food for 2 days. You can see how others are feeling. You can see how others can feel when they don't have it. Right? That is the reason why we are going out there to show love to them and trying to put smile to their face. So as we are rounding up the life, we are trying to see that any community go out there to show love. John Wick community also go joining hands to show love. This is the atmosphere, right? Because, like, when I visited the Europe, right, there was a lot of experience again. People are really, really fighting against this disease. They are determined to provide new system of discovering or trying to discover the virus, right? They have a new system, innovation ideas they share in the conference, which is really inspiring. They have lots of new technology they have already innovated to see that they end this disease, right? It's a great honor, right? Seeing new people, new ideas. People are very happy to see me, right? and people are very smiley. Right. So anyway, this is you live here. Oh, I was very, very excited. All right. Thanks, John
Mhm.
and others. All right. Love you, community. Right. Because we should try our best to see that we fight against this. Right. And the World TBD is coming, and we are going back there to see how to share out the more idea. Right, I have an email, receiving a lot of email from people. Sometimes I don't reply. Sometimes I reply because having a lot going on. Right, and
So, Henry,
our yeah,
yeah, can I ask you a question? So,
yeah, yeah,
I think this was your first time when you went to the conference in Europe. This was your first time going
yeah,
to Europe outside of Africa, yeah?
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
what were some of the differences that you saw in how people live, sort of the standard living compared to
Okay,
here in
that's a nice question. The difference there is very, very, especially environment. Everything is organized, right? People usually have dinner every night, right? After working, they go out there having fun and go back to sleep. And for Sierra Leone, you just after work, you come very frustrating, come and sleep without hope, right? And people are friendly. They usually make friends quickly. They interact with you, showing you places around, walking along the street. And the thing that made me very excited is the bicycle system. The road of the
Okay.
streets, right? The road of the
Mm,
streets have um a path for a bicycle, a path
mm,
for a car, a path for a cycle. It's very, very, very unique, right?
yeah.
And yeah, once again, I discovered their system of election is very different, right? Because like there was a lot of poster around different ways, right? They are very, very, very unique. We visited the museum, right? Museum. I learned a lot about a lot of things, especially those who are architects, drawing, the eventually the history, talking about the history of their investment, how it's come to reality, how they fight to see that they succeed. It was really amazing. There was a lot of image structures, and it is was amazing. But the most thing I love, right, is when we go to the place we are in. It's called it's a Bella a center. We are in a lot of citizens. We are walking along the road like a group, right? A group interacting. Everyone have their own people are because some of them don't have clothes because like the place was very cold. For me, like some of my hand freeze. Oh my God! I need a glove. It was it's something very, 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 very cool, different environment.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I said, no, this I need a glove because we
Mm,
walk, we go to the church, still the difference between the churches in Sierra and the church difference between India is very
mm,
very cool because there you have people who come in the church any hour to pray, right? Without a days of the church service. Like for example, you go there, you pray by yourself, kneel down. Yeah, the church is very big, very, very big, right? Very big, and people usually go there. Anyway, the church is open for everyone at any
mm,
time, right? Not like for us in Sierra Leone, the church only available for us in Sundays, Wednesdays, depending on the weekly program. But yeah,
mm,
over there, they have times. They don't have time. They open the church for every seconds. Every time you're
mm,
willing to go there is available for you. Right, that is a big difference. I learned a lot, right? The bicycle was cool. Riding the bicycle when the place is very cool is something else. You're not
yeah.
able to pedal faster, right? Because
Mm,
the system is very, very different, right? When you like the night hours, why did you die the night hours, right? The place is very, very cleared. You will not know that it's night hour because like the system is different than silo. Like for now, silo when you are working at night, the place is very dark. For there
Mm.
is a lot of light around, a lot of light. So I said the street alone have its own light, right? And the buildings, the buildings have lights. You will see the place like a day in light. Oh, that is a big difference. And the first experience in train, wow, the train system. When they book the ticket for you, that ticket you use it for going, coming without they will not ask you. You just need your show your ticket and you move on. That is very simple. Even for the buses, I see the smaller bus inside now. The Waka Fine, something like that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
yeah,
I saw that bus inside in that
yeah,
place again. Something like Waka Fine, it's big difference. We are in the experience there for Waka Fine. You need to announce where you are going. For there, you
mm.
just need where you sit by your side. You just need to click the button there, the button. Then
Oh yeah,
it can rectify the driver.
yeah. Okay.
And there is a different system we are in a land. Even if you are in a particular place, you want a ride or you need the car will come and meet you there and take you where you are going and bring you
Hmm.
back. Depending on you have the app, they have the
Yeah,
book
yeah.
app where you book the car will come take you to your destination coming without a very high price. I imagine when my dad was say, very sick, right? Go to the hospital. We book a car asylum. You pay a lot of 450,000 to go. Go the 450,000 to go the person in the hospital. You pay back come another that is almost 840 euros asylum for over there. It's different because when you book a car like and 10, you pay 10 and 25. It's very simple. Go and come. If I experience it in Ghana again, Ghana also have the system. I don't know
Mm.
why it's silent.
Yeah,
We need
yeah.
to do
So
something. Yeah. Ghana also
yeah,
have the system. Yes, they
yeah.
have the
So
booking app.
the Waka Fine bus that Henry been talk about, it was only started maybe 1 year ago. So it's
Yes.
in Freetown. It's the first sort of public bus system that they've had
Yes,
in
yes.
Freetown.
I'm thinking that and I'm experiencing that they are working on a card, a bus card, where they will give you the card for
Mm.
the payment will be in the card so that you can pay through the Waka Fine bus. But like they are trying to gain more initiative, digital system, but pray it well work well because like the Waka Fine is bit cool because it's only the prices. The price is very, very crucial for those who cannot afford it. That's why some of
Yeah,
them usually go for the keke and the podas, right? Because
yeah.
they can't afford. And the problem is the line, people make a lot longer line to get access to the Wi-Fi. You make a line, a queue of line. But for over
Mhm.
there, you don't make a line. Oh. My experience they are like you only go to a booth. They have a booth where in the like they can keep they can book you because like there is a lot of system, a transport system, right? Transportation system wherein you can choose either to book a cab by yourself or go by the bus or you use the train transportation. The train transportation also is a very, very cool experience
Yes,
there.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we are in a very cold. You have a booth where you come and it move you around. That is a bit different because I don't have lots of the road are scarce, the road are very, very tight. But like they need to do more because like transport system is very important.
yes,
Because when there is well transportation system, it helps a lot for people who are doing agricultural purposes or agricultural work to transport their goods and services to the actual destination. Hey, excuse me, my lateness can rematch from the start later. Okay, you
yeah,
can watch the review of the
yeah,
live
yeah.
if you are
Pretty much.
late. Yes, you can watch the review of the live, and it is very, very interesting, right? My friend has already shared his own experience in Sierra Leone. He has been in Sierra Leone for a year now. He have
Yeah,
learned a lot.
3 years. Yeah,
3 years. Wow, 3 years. That
yeah,
is a bit amazing. Wow. Right? You have
yeah.
learned a lot. You have learned the Creole language. You talk it well. Speaking, oh,
Yes, most
say, I the body, I they do fine.
Yeah, fun, fun.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like you're able to interact with individual around. That's the purpose. Even when I went here, I was trying to book the language because I discovered something. A lot of them speak French language.
yeah.
The
So
French
in
language.
yeah, in my area, I live in Lungi, which is near where the airport is. Lungi is a very big area. I live in sort of more a little farther away from the airport. Um,
Yeah.
but a lot of the people here are so-so.
So.
So there's not a lot of so-so people in Sierra Leone, but there's a lot in Guinea. So there's a lot of people that have family in Guinea, and because Guinea is a French-speaking language, a lot of them speak French as well.
Yeah, yeah. So like if you are in a Guinea, you are a Guinea citizen, when you went to that place, you'll be very interactive because like some of them they love create them. Ah, there's a bonzo and we have oh bonzo there. Very
Yeah,
interesting, man. So amazing, very, very cool. Right.
yeah,
And my experience there is the full system. You see, my body has changed. The full system is very cool over there. I ate for a day. I eat 4 times to 5 times because like in the morning hours, we go for a dinner from 8 to 10. Then they
mm,
have another section which is like I don't know they call it Zamdi. We are in start from 11 to 12. It's a food section again. We are in, you go by yourself, choose your food you want to eat, and try to consume it, right?
okay, yeah,
And the water system, the water is very different. Yes, bit different than us. Like
mm,
their water tastes like milk, all right, a bit milk, all right, right, because it's a water, but it's very purified and nice, right. That's the food system is very cool. What my section there was the dinner night every night. You have the section you go there to have dinner before you go to bed. It's very
okay,
interactive, meet new
yeah,
people, interact with them. It was really good, right? I really love that section. There you go. The place was very cold. The place is very, very cold.
mm,
If you don't have your glove, you are. Like for me, my hand will cramp. My hand will be cramping. I said, oh,
yeah,
let me put it on my jacket. I have a big jacket fighting the cold. It was very, very,
yeah,
very interesting. Very interesting. Meeting new friends from different countries apart around the world. Have
yeah,
friends, meet new friends. It was really cool. Right, it's really cool, and I hope to get more experience as time go on, going to new
yeah.
places.
I hope
Yeah,
so too. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you were also at a conference in Nigeria earlier this year, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So how do you feel that that compares?
yeah.
So the conference that you went to in Nigeria, how does it compare to?
It was very unique, right? Talking about content creation system, new ideas in creating content, and also trying to share my experience in the content field and also my experience in the health sectors. It was really cool having new friends in Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah.
That's a big city, right? And I
Mm,
I really love their food too. My favorite food here was Indomie. That food
okay.
was very cool, right? It was very delicious, nice. Indomie
Mm,
was a favorite. It's like a rice for silence. Like we usually consume rice every
yeah.
day. For them, they love to consume Indomie, right, with egg. Indomie and egg. It was very good. Okay,
Okay.
comment section. Say, wow, the water taste. I always thought all water is tasteless. This water situation worry me. The water there is tasteless, but sometimes you have the milk like a milk taste. Like you don't have smell. You don't have smell or what, but like it's have a when you consume the water, you have that taste of milk, right? It's plain
Does it
clean.
have the bubbles in it?
They don't have bubbles there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a plain. You know the bottled water,
Yeah.
like the bottled water, but their own
Yes.
water is bit different. Like when you consume it, you don't have taste. You don't have taste there, but like you see the milk nature in it,
Mm.
right? Like when you consume milk, right? You see the nature there, right? You experience it there. Okay, so is everyone starting their spring and still early by germinating indoors in winter to get a head start? I don't understand the question. Is everyone starting is their spring seed early by germinating indoors in winter to get a head start?
Yeah. So
What season?
I think in colder climates you can't plant anything in the winter time. So I
Wow.
think what they're saying to you can start them indoors. I'm not familiar with it, by germinating them with water, so that when the time
Okay.
comes around to be able to plant, you can get a head start. You can start them early.
Okay. For assume, like let's assume like we are we want to start planting, right? And for
Mm.
the comment, like you do it indoors in your house, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've
Yes. Yeah.
understood now. Okay.
Mm.
It say what season of the year is it over in Sierra Leone? It's trying to
Well,
ask what is the season
yeah.
in Sierra Leone?
So right now it's just starting the dry season.
The dry season.
So that yeah, there's two main seasons in Sierra Leone. From around December to maybe April or May is the dry season. So it rains very seldom, maybe two or three times throughout that whole span of months it can rain, and that's it. But then
Yeah.
once the rainy season starts, pretty much every day it will rain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's some pretty big differences between the two seasons here. Even though the temperature itself is pretty similar, it's actually a little bit hotter maybe in the dry season, just because during the rainy season the rain is able to help to cool things down. But in the dry season, you just get sun all the time, so it's a little bit hotter.
Yeah, yeah. That's the reality of silence. Silence. But I think those people who are in the higher authority should need to work towards the seasons, because like if you are trying to bring up new initiative or new idea to help boost the economy in silence, you should able to work towards the season. Because like when I went there, it was a winter season, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
the place is very cold, there is a lot of slow. And that was my first experience with slow, where the slow was wow, 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 wow. Oh, very cool. Slow is coming. That was very, very essential. I really love the slow. I discovered something again. When they want to mitigate the slow on the road, they use salts. They use salt to mitigate the slow on the road so that the car can move smoothly. I said, oh, they
Mm.
are wasting the salts. The salt, a bag of salt.
Yes. Yeah, so that
It was
it helps
crazy.
the snow and the ice to melt better.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So I
It
will
was
say
a
it's different than the salt that you eat. You wouldn't want to eat that type of salt.
okay. Okay, you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
consume that salt.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
Okay.
different type of salt.
Okay. What I was thinking. I said, oh, the salt that to consume,
Mm.
they're wasting the salt. So I don't need salt.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really interesting. Okay, so okay. So you guys are like Australians, San Francisco, Topcal. Cool. Wish I could go there. So you want to come to Silent? No worry, come to Silent. We love Silent, but you very you learned a lot about Silent, right? So like
Yeah.
Australia is trying to similarize Sierra Leone with Australia. So it's trying to say that Sierra Leone have similar season with Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I wish I visited Australia because I have an invitation from a subscribers who is staying in Australia. Say if I can come here for go there for a holiday. But
Mm.
that was last year, right? I was unable to respond to the message.
Yeah.
Okay, just saying I from your channel and reading from reading about you in the Mr. John Group book. I hope you are doing well. I look forward to learn about Scion and your channel. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you. Thank you very much. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. You will learn a lot about Silo and more. And you need to come to Silo so that you'll be like my friend here that I've learned a lot about Silo. And it can also
Mm.
speak Silo language, the Creole language. Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
on Henry's channel, you have at least one video teaching some about the Creole language, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you can go and watch the video too.
Yeah, you watch the videos and learn a lot. You go through my various videos, learn a lot. We have done a lot in this channel. We are able to save life, Charles' health life, which was really massive. Charles is doing
Mm.
great, wealthy, and so on. You understand? That is the impact of showing love to the society. Those who are in need will put smile on their face again. So like the book is available, right? Everything is tuberculosis. You learn a lot. If you have not get your book, try to get your book. People were trying to ask me if I can sign on their books. Oh, I don't know how it could be. But if you want me to sign your book, you can send your book to DHL. I can receive it and sign and send it back to you. You can receive your
Mm.
book back. DHL can be very simple to receive um, things like that. If you want me to
Yeah.
sign on your book, just ship the book on Silo to DHL. I can sign on the book and ship it back to you. Yes, that is very simple. I'm
Mm.
sending Silo. I
Yeah.
imagine I imagine when I was in the conference, people were coming to sign. I signed the books. I signed the population was very high.
Yeah,
The
that's
people are
good.
just coming. Henry, please, can you sign the book? Can we have a picture with you? Henry, can
Mm.
you? I signed the book. My hand was very because the cold was affecting my hand. I was oh
Mm.
no, I need to have a rest.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
that's good.
yes. It was very good to have new friends around, having
Yeah.
fun. And I discovered that they have a lot of playing grounds, environment where you come and relax, having fun. I play a
Mm.
lot of games like football, basketball. There
Mm.
was lot of game system there, right? That is not available in Silent currently. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I learned a lot. Yeah.
That's good.
So if you have a question, you can ask a question. This life is all about um, giving the reason why we should go out there to show love to people who need it, right? And my friend, I was thinking about going live in the hospital on only for only membership people who have joined the membership, so that they can see those patients by themselves, right? I'll go live on that day. We are going to give them those items, and it will be only for membership who have joined the members. So you know that it is privacy. Some of them they need privacy. I've communicated to the
Mm.
authorities. They say no problem. It will be only membership live stream. If you have not joined any membership live stream, you can't see the live. Yes. So we are going live on that day so that they too can share their experience. You can see them, you can see their current situation. That can boost you that can inspire you that they need more support. Yes, that's the reason why you should support PIH and others, right? So we are going live so that you can see them, how their situation look like, and how you can help to support and instigate the situation. So that is what I'm thinking. I've already communicated to the authorities. It will be live only for members, those who have joined the community membership. So you have not joined the community membership, please do, so that you cannot miss to see those patients that are going through a lot. Yes. So
So
we
when
have
do you think you'll be able to do that live stream?
um we are going I'm using I want to go with the Starlink so that the internet will be stable.
Okay.
Yes, so that the internet will be stable, I'll go with the Starlink
Yeah. Mm.
and try to connect in the hospital so that the internet will be stable and
Okay.
set the live stream only for membership,
Yes.
right? So that those who are in the diaspora will see the patient themselves and witness them. Yeah. So it will be necessary so that people will see them and see the constraint they are going to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So the book is out. Everything is tuberculosis. The book was very, very handsome, and people are loving the story. Shout out to regional officer, the WHO. He actually emailed me. I really appreciate your thanks for being in the conference. He was very, very happy to get the inspiration by me, by the and the podium. Said she said I speak like a president. I wish I'd be a president one day. So the I was bold. I was bold to share the story out there in the people, right? It was really awesome. I'm very, very happy to share the story out there so that people will know the reason why we should show love to others in the community. Yes. Yeah. So mom is a bit tired. So we are going to end the live. My friend, you can give us a brief encouragement to those who really need to those who are having challenges that need hope, and also give your last statement so that we can end the
Ah,
live.
okay. Yeah, so I think I'll just say, so like I said before, I was able to come here with the Peace Corps. So this is an organization in the United States that any U.S. citizen, that's the only real requirement, um, can apply to be able to go and live and work in a community in many different countries around the world. So myself, I'm in the education sector, so that's why I'm teaching in a school. But there are several different sectors. In Salone, the other one here is the health volunteers. So they work inside of health clinics. They don't do any of the actual like medical procedures or that sort of thing, but they help with this sort of organization of the clinic. They outreach the education from the clinics. So if that's something that you might be interested in, if you might want to get out of the United States for a few years, it's a very good opportunity. And there's many different countries, many different positions that you can apply to.
Oh, wow. That is a great good job because it's helped a lot citizens to learn from you. You have inspired others, you have built them, you have given them foundation in their cause, and they will be very grateful for your job well done.
Yes, yeah, thank you too.
Yeah, that is very handsome, very cool, right? My name is Emerida. If you want to support the initiative of going out there, you can support through Western Union, through super chats and more, right? And I'm going to use the vault link. I'll put it in the comment section. If you want to send it directly, you can use Vault to send your support, right? You can receive it and add it up because the community inside is very high. The prices of goods are very high because we are planning to get provisions for those who are in the hospital, like milk, um, to sugar, and lot of provisions so that we can package it together and give them so that they can celebrate the Christmas. That is the initiative idea we have already settled and working on. And also those who are in the streets that need food in the community, we have planned to prepare the delicious meat. Mom will prepare it, and it will be very delicious, and they will be very, very grateful. Right. Kudos to mom. Kudos to, because she is the one behind the
Mm.
story. Thank you, mom. Need please subscribe.
Welcome.
Subscribe on mom channel. Subscribe to mom channel. Mom is going to be active again, showing you guys Sierra Leone favorite food, how to prepare it. I hope you can't miss out, right? Thanks for take mom channel to 1K subscribers. That is very, very important.
Thank you. God bless you.
She said thank you also you guys, right? We are going to do this. Last year was massive. It was very good. People appreciate the love, how to give out full stuff. And this December again, we are going to show love to them. So don't miss out. I will set the live schedule. Maybe next week we are going out there because we applied, because when you have packaged everything, the provision, you need to get the transportation that will take you to the hospital to give, distribute the food stuff. That is a lot of transportation fees. So we are trying to schedule everything so that we can have a safe um, food distribution to them. So we love you all, guys. Thank you, mom. They say, oh, your mom is so gorgeous. Wow.
Thank you.
They say you're gorgeous. Huh? Your mom is very happy. Yes. So thank you very much for joining us live. We are ending the live now, but I want to leave you guys with one inspiration. Always put yourself in someone's situation so that you can see the reality of pain they are going through. Don't forget
Mm.
to be handsome and try to bring hope to people out there, because one day you too will need them. Thank you very much. Shout
Okay.
out. See you
Thank you. God
next
bless
Yeah.
you
week
all.
live. Mom
Yeah.
say, God bless you all.
In
Yeah.
Jesus'
Thank you,
name.
Henry.
Uh,
Thank you. Yes. I
Amen.
thank
got
you.
to.
So,
Yeah.
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 yeah. So, my friend, thank you very much for joining the live. Wish you a favorite journey back to your state. And you are coming, you said you want to come to the house. You
Yeah.
are
Yeah. Next
welcome.
week.
I
Yeah.
wish to see you and give you a goodbye. Thank
Okay.
you, guys.
Yes.
We love you. Mom, love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
We'll
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
on WhatsApp.
Bye. Okay.
Tata.